That's Kane Brown and Heaven on 1021 WDRM. Number one for New Country. It's Dan and Josie. Josie on vacation this week. Our buddy Joe Holmes has stopped by from Decatur Utilities. Joe, you've been busy these days, haven't you?
It's been a busy week, or busy last week at least.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
I was gone to the Masters all last week, but I kept checking the forecast.
Well, bless your heart.
Well, well, we won't go there. But you guys are fighting all this bad weather here, and it wasn't a tornado that went through Decatur, was it?
It was straight line winds, and
Yeah.
they wreaked havoc on several parts of the city. Northwest especially got hit hard, some areas of southeast.
And when you have that kind of weather come through, it can wreak havoc on utilities. And
Absolutely. Yeah, the trees that came down, took down power lines. A lot of the houses were damaged. Services got pulled away from the house. So we had damage all over the city. And, of course, we jumped on it as quick as it started happening. And
Is everybody back up and running now?
everyone that can take power is back up. We had a few folks with damage to their facilities, either their meter box or weatherhead or the house itself. So once they get those repairs made, we'll be able to reconnect them. But all the lines are energized, and anyone who can take power is back on.
All right. Well, that's good. Now, you're actually here to talk about Safe Digging Month?
It's National Safe Digging Month. That's 811. Anytime you're going to dig on your property or at a job site, you're required.
Like when you talk about dig, I mean, can I take a shovel a foot down and be okay?
You're supposed to call
okay.
anytime you dig.
All
yeah.
right. Very good.
The reason is there are underground lines everywhere. We have no idea where they are unless they're marked. So when you call 811, all of the local utilities are notified, and they'll come out and they'll mark your underground utility lines with a specific color related to that utility. And that way you'll know where they're at and you can dig safely. If not, you stand a chance of coming in contact with either a buried power line, which can be deadly,
Yeah.
or a gas line, which can be very expensive to repair. So
And deadly, too, I
and
would
deadly
imagine,
too
yeah.
if it causes an explosion. So it's just it's a good call, it's a safe call, but it's also the law. So 48 hours before you plan to dig, call 811. It's a very simple number to remember. That's Alabama One call. They'll notify us. We'll come out and mark the lines. That way you can dig safely.
Okay. Very good. Anything else going on in the city?
It's also Work Zone Awareness Week,
Yeah.
and that's just our chance to remind folks to slow down. When you see cones and barrels and signs and people working out on the side of the road, slow down, be alert, make sure you're cautious as you pass through those areas.
And sadly, we've had fatalities
Oh, absolutely.
because of that in the last couple of years, and
Yeah.
it really is bad that these guys are out there working so hard, and then people are just driving like nuts through
Yeah,
these
we're
work
just,
zones.
speed's the biggest factor of that, and then distracted driving. You just look up and you're in a work zone, then it's too late to do anything about it. So
Right.
just be aware of, they're clearly marked with cones and barrels and signs, and
Right.
our guys are in orange vests, so there's plenty of signs out there to watch for. But you see those coming up, just slow down, be alert, and we'll save lives.
Joe, thanks for coming by. We appreciate it
Hey,
as always.
tell Josie we said hey.
All right. I might.